Sure, so again, things are slowing, and there's a number of factors for that. I think the fact that the numbers came in relatively in line, and in line was really the low end of expectation in terms of what we'd seen in the past. But I suppose more positively, and I guess the catalyst that we looked at was more the tone coming from the management in their call late last night, which, to be honest with you, was somewhat more optimistic than we felt, on two factors. Firstly, from the regulatory authorities in terms of the minors and the juvenile regulations that's come in play, it looked like they had a plan and a way to get forward through that. And the tax implication that have been placed since Beijing has been on at the tech companies in terms of the monolithic giants that were in play, they felt, and again, the tone seemed to be slightly optimistic that tax rate change wasn't going to be as effective. So yes, slowing, agreed, but I think if there's a stock in the TMT sector across China that you probably still want to be owning and looking at, albeit to a nimble point of view, would be Tencent still.
Okay, and I just want to very quickly also understand your thoughts on Alibaba, because that, on the flip side, is down about 1.5%, with the sexual allegations, assault charges, and stuff like that. How much of that is an overhang, and what does the way forward look like?
Well, again, Baba in a different place, to be brutally honest with you, from our point of view, and especially from a sentiment point of view. I think you're probably going to look more pessimistically at Baba going forward. I feel that the overhang is still probably a lot higher for that stock, and it's considerate opportunities that it's got across the mainland and across loads of different businesses. I feel it's in a much more difficult environment than maybe Tencent is. I would still be looking to look at this stock going forward, and I'd still be potentially looking to try to bottom fish to a degree, but the crackdown regulatory-wise, the business operation model that they've got is very, very different to Tencent. I mean, they're two completely different plays. And from a nimbleness point of view and almost somewhat defensive point of view, I'd still probably look to avoid Baba, but it's still on the radar and still something that we would look to pick up at a later date. But I feel from the immediate short term to medium term, you probably want to stick away from the e-com names, especially Baba at the moment.